Welcome to the second video in a series of videos where I use and rate different leather care products. Today I have a piece of Emma that has quite a bit of dirt on it. This piece was actually pulled out of our remnant section and it was in there because of the dirt. So I decided to make one of our brand new starter kits out of it just as a practice piece. And I thought, why not try this Bick One leather cleaner? It's an aggressive and effective leather cleaner, and see if it gets that dirt out, because what bigger challenge could I give it, really? So that's what I'm going to do today. Now, at first, I'm going to apply it with a cloth, and later I switch it up. This is a brand new bottle. I bought it from my local tack shop, and I need to take that little stopper out. And don't forget to squeeze it. See the cute little bubbles. So it actually is more of a gel. It's not really a watery consistency. It's kind of like a really thin gel. And it goes on nicely. As you're going to see when I'm using it, I'm going to cover the entire surface of the notebook because I want the entire surface to have the same finish as much as possible, and the way to do that is to make sure that you are using the same product over the entire surface. If I were to concentrate this product on just the dirt area, I could possibly have a discolored area. I don't know, I haven't used this product before, so I'm just being precautious and making sure to cover the entire surface. As you can see, I switched from using a cloth to using a little horsehair brush. This actually came in a shoe shine kit from Kiwi, and it is clean. It doesn't have anything else on it. And I'm just going to scrub the entire surface. Careful not to concentrate too much effort on the actual dirt, because again, I want to have a consistent finish when I'm done. So I'm going to wipe off the excess, and just so I can kind of see what's going on underneath there. Now that dirt it's kind of embedded in it. It came from the factory that way, and sometimes they do. It's kind of an edge piece, and so we don't use those when we're making things for customers. We don't use those for them. That's why this was in the remnant section, and it's exactly why I pulled it out, is because for me it will work perfectly for the test piece that I was making, because this is the test. This is a starter kit piece, and it's actually smaller than our narrow. It's more thin. It perfectly fits 1 or 2 inserts in the narrow size, and it also fits 2 dashboards. So if you like a slim fit and you're new to Traveler's Notebooks, this is perfect for you. Or if you like a slim fit and you are a Traveler's Notebook expert, this would be good for you as well. So again, wiping off the excess, and it looks pretty good. Knock that over. There we go. And it looks pretty good to me. I think we've gotten maybe 70% of the dirt out, which I'm kind of impressed with because I didn't know what to expect. So I'm kind of impressed at this point. And I'm going to set this to the side so that it can dry next to a heater, and you'll hear that come on. And then it will sit there next to that heater for a few minutes so that it can dry. And then when it comes back, as you can see, it does look quite a bit cleaner. It's not completely dry though, and that's okay. I don't want it to be bone dry. In fact, I never let it get bone dry because I am trying to keep it moisturized, and I don't want it to, completely dry out. So I'm going to apply another cleaning session here. And I am concentrating a little bit in that area, but I am going to go across the entire surface just like before. And I highly recommend, no matter what product you're using, you do the same thing. That way, the end result, you will have a more consistent finish. And yeah, I just feel the need to use more of this, and I was trying to check the label to see how much I really should use, and I didn't really see that they said how much I should use. So I'm just going by instincts and intuition, and I'm just going to keep scrubbing until it is as clean as I want it to be. And as you can see over on the right, there's like a drip there. Don't worry about it. It's not going to stay there. You will not see it in the finished product. But yeah, I'm just going to clean this area really, really good because I want to make sure that as much dirt as possible is going to get out. And then I'm going to go ahead and wipe all that off and let it dry again. And again, I am using a space heater basically, and it's over to my right, and it's going to help, you know, warm up the leather and dry it. It's about a foot away from the space heater, so it's not right up on it. It's just far enough away to enjoy the warmth and get a little bit of that warm air on it so that it dries a little better. And yeah, so got to make sure everything's even. Got to make sure it looks as even as possible. So once that comes back, it, as you can see, looks quite a bit better. That there's a wet spot still because as I said, I didn't want it to completely dry out. And I'm going to clean it again, I think. Or maybe, no, I'm going to condition it. Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to condition it. I'm using Phoebing's 4-Way Care. Bick One recommends you use their conditioning product. However, the tack store where I bought it did not have any of it, so I'm using the Phoebing's 4-Way Care. I have used Phoebing's for many, many years, and it's a great product. I never have any issues with it at all, and I know the results I'm going to get when I use it. It does not overly darken the leather. It does darken it a little bit, but it's not going to become a completely different shade. It's just going to deepen the leather just a little bit, and it works great. It's a really great product, and I don't even need gloves for this part, but I have them on because I am doing 3 different things, and this video is only one of them, so make sure you come back for more. So once that is conditioned, there's the 4-Way Care. That's the one you want. That's a great one. So once this is conditioned, I'm going to polish it, and I'll show you the polishing process. I use Saphir polish. I'll show you the can when I pull it up here, and I just put it on with my hands, and it works great. I start out with a brush first, but I really do prefer using my hands. I thought I'd use the brush for the camera, but I wasn't getting the result that I liked. But yeah, that's the one I use. I use this on almost every piece of leather that I own, and I like it. You want to be careful using it around places that bend though, because it does have harder waxes in it, and so if you use it on the spine and then you bend the spine, it will kind of like look a little bit strange. So just be aware of that. Use it really lightly in the spine and you won't have a problem. So while you're watching me do this, let me rate that Bick One cleaning gel for you. So I think overall it got about, I want to say 85, maybe even 90% of the dirt out of this leather, and it worked really well. It was really easy to use. It did not have an offensive odor, not to me anyway, and you know, it didn't smell like turpentine or anything like that. So I'm going to rate it an 8.5 out of 10. I just feel like it could have done more, but maybe my expectations are a little high. I think it did a great job, and I think 8.5 out of 10 is a really great score. It's probably one of the better leather cleaners that I've used, and you know, we'll see as I'm doing this series if we find one that we like better than this. But for now, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And here's a couple tips when you go to polish. First of all, let the polish dry completely, and then take a horsehair brush and just lightly buff across. This is in real time, guys. I didn't speed it up or anything, and as you can see, just touching the leather with the brush brings out the polish, and you can just see that luster. If you want it to have more shine, do buff it and then do another coat, and you can just keep adding coats until it's as shiny as you want it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have a really great day. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. That helps me out so much. Bye now.